Hello from above.
What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I have a $25 pro bracket with a whole load of super stacked players like Tobi, Spiritawk, Miniminter, you name it. I'll show a screenshot of the bracket without letting you know who actually ends up winning it, just because I mean you're gonna have to watch till the end of the video to find that out. I know it might be a long one, but it's worth it anyway. Sorry for all my rambling, but yeah, this is definitely going to be a super stacked bracket. I've actually recorded these already. I'm going to be commentating over it. Some really awesome gameplay, as you guys can see right now. Tobi, Spiritawk versus Dun. Dun is also a very good player. I think he has like a 6,500 PB or something crazy like that. But yeah, anyways, this is like a really good bracket. $25 were on the line, so definitely pretty cool. And as you guys saw, I also added a little subscribe type thing on the screen, like maybe 30 seconds ago or so. Tell me what you guys think of that. I quite like the idea. It looks pretty cool, in my opinion. Kind of a little added incentive to subscribe. I don't know. But anyway, let's start commentating over this Tobi, Spiritawk versus Dun game. It looks like in this matchup, I'd say Dun has the advantage, although definitely not too much of an advantage, just because I'm not sure if he has poison or not. And Dun definitely does have very good offense, if you know what I mean. But Tobi's going to go for a golem right now. Interesting play there. I do think it might end up working out for him. I'm not 100% sure though. So Tobi's going to defend with a baby dragon. Gets quite a bit of an elixir advantage, although Dun does get quite a lot of damage there, which is definitely pretty unfortunate for Dun. He's going to drop a Dart Goblin opposite side. That's going to do some work. Will the Golem get death damage? Looks like it will. Oh, wow. Gets a hit. Wow, this is looking very bad for Dun at this point. Oh, my goodness. He has the Minion Horde as his last card. That's going to do a whole load of work there. P.E.K.K.A is going to take down those Golemites, though. So this isn't actually looking too bad. Hopefully the tower can finish off that baby dragon. Yes, it does. So this could be a bit of a tough push to stop here for Tobi. Looks like, oh wow, will he be able to defend this? Wow, that's going to get a whole load of damage. He has to waste a tornado on that P.E.K.K.A there. So things are definitely not looking too good for Tobi right now. We'll see if he can pull it out. But I would say at this point in time, it's looking like Dun has got this one in the bag. Tobi definitely goes in for a good decision there with the baby dragon. Not sure about that golem though, to be honest. I don't know if I agree with that. And looks like he's going to get an easy defense there by Dun. He zaps just to kill that baby dragon. Nice and solid. This should give quite a good counter push, just because he's up quite a lot of elixir right now. I'm not sure I agree with that opposite lane push there though. That's just going to give him counter push value, especially with that miner there. But we'll see what he can do here. Looks like this P.E.K.K.A actually is going to be very hard to stop here. So I would say, yeah, definitely Tobi has a very unfortunate matchup in this, in my opinion here. I don't think he's going to be able to stop. Oh wow, those clutch fire spirits coming in and stopping that. The miner is going to go down there, and oh wow, very clutch defense. Well, will that hit? That just gets the Mega Minion gets in front there just in time. Very clutch there. And it looks like Tobi, Spiritawk is at this point really just holding on for dear life. We'll see if he can get something going here. Will he go for a golem at the bridge? I'm not sure. Let's see. Does he do it? Yes, he does. What I might have done there... Nah, actually, never mind. I was thinking of maybe going golem opposite lane, but I don't think that would have really worked there. Ends up playing the tornado defensively. I don't know, that was kind of expensive, but I guess it worked out. Wow, this is going to be a big push. Don't know how he's going to stop this. Will he be able to stop it? Wow, looks like he gets a really good defense off, and it looks like it's just a matter of time now. Even one hit from that miner is value. Now all he needs is one miner hit, I believe, and then a zap. 64, no, actually, two miner hits and a zap, I believe. Miner does 64 damage, and then a zap does 56, so it definitely won't be enough there, I think. Unless my math is wrong, I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, that's going to wrap up that game. Very unfortunate there for Tobi, Spiritawk. I feel like he kind of got a very unfortunate matchup there, to be honest. But nonetheless, he still played really well, in my opinion. A couple of plays could have been different, but not much he could do there, in my opinion. definitely a very hard counter, to be honest. Anyway, game 2 here, done against Tobi Spiritawk. By the way, I won't be showing all the matches just because there was so many matches. But I've kind of edited down all the good ones and like I guess the final best of 5 as well. So yeah, definitely not going to be like all the matches, otherwise it would be like a 2-hour video or something insane. But it looks like Tobi Spiritawk is going to be playing Lava Loon here, and wow, what a shocker by Don there. Brings out the Goblin Hut mirror deck with Ice Wizard. Very interesting here. I think I heard him in chat after this replay. He was saying that this is his ladder deck, and I think he's gotten to like 6400 or something crazy. But anyway, enough rambling. Looks like Tobi is going to take this entire tower down, and it looks like this is going to be a very, very difficult game here. I'm not sure if Dunn is going to be able to pull this one back. Well, I guess I am because I've watched it, but I'm not going to say any spoilers or whatever. Tobi's definitely looks like he's in the driving seat right now, and he's gotten a whole load of damage. Although those Goblin Huts are starting to pile up quite a lot of damage, to be honest. If he can keep doing that, maybe he has a chance. I'm not sure. It is still quite a lot of damage to accrue with not that much time left. Although double elixir, I mean, anything can happen in double elixir, right? I don't know, maybe he can get, that's what I would do if I were him. And then if he gets like a good Ice Wizard Nado push, maybe that can do some work. Very nice fireball zap there by Tobi Spiritawk. Not sure about that Nado though, maybe it was necessary, I'm not really sure, to be honest. But those Goblin Huts are starting to look quite scary, to be honest. Getting quite a bit of damage. I have a feeling he's going to be able to take this tower down. Not sure though. Those goblins are still stabbing on the tower. Stab, stab, stab. That is quite rough to deal with. Let's see if he can defend this. No, he does not catch the miner. Very unfortunate there. That actually could end up costing him pretty big. Wow, that is quite a valuable fireball there. He does end up taking it, although now he doesn't have the fireball for that Ice Wizard, which is quite unfortunate there. Maybe he can go for a... Wow, balloon opposite lane. Interesting play. That's quite a... I'm not sure if I would have done it, just because the King Tower has so much less health. But looks like this is going to be able to take down the tower. Will it? One more hit. And that does take down the tower. So, wow, he gets a lot of damage on the King Tower, though. So this is a very close match at this point. Very good gameplay, to be honest. This P.E.K.K.A is looking pretty menacing. Not sure how he's going to stop it. Maybe a Mega Minion plus guards or Minions plus guards. Not sure though. Wow, he ends up going for Fireball and guards. And this is going to be a lot of elixir coming up by Dunn to defend this. Not sure if maybe that was an overcommitment. If that P.E.K.K.A does get a hit, it might be worth it. Wow, it does get a hit. So that's pretty good there. Goes for a defensive miner. Interesting. I would have just played it on the tower, but nonetheless. Wow, double Lava Hound by Tobi Spiritawk here. I have no idea how he's going to be able to stop this. Maybe a Nado right now might work. Yes, it does. Oh, this is looking like it might be GG here. Wow, that balloon does go for the Goblin Hut though there. So definitely not the worst the worst occurrence, I guess, to have happened. But still not looking very good for Dunn at this point. I mean, for Tobi at this point. Just because those Goblin Huts are starting to stack up. It's a pretty close game. I'd say it's pretty 50-50 still at this point. It is pretty hard for Tobi to stop those balloons from getting through. Another P.E.K.K.A comes down. Let's see if he'll be able to defend this. Wow, he's going very aggressive right now. Definitely a very interesting deck, and it seems like Dunn really knows how to play it pretty well here. Goes for a poison. Interesting. I guess he's just trying to get those those spear goblins on the tower. Still has 3 Goblin Huts on the tower right now. That is absolutely insane. I can't believe it. That's going to get quite a bit of chip damage. Gets the tower down to 1300 left. That is getting real close to down. He's trying to vigorously cycle back to that Goblin Hut. He manages to do it. And will that death damage get on the tower? Looks like it. Oh wow, it will not. I thought it would, to be honest there. And luckily it doesn't. Wow, these Goblin Huts, these goblins are really starting to stack up. This is going to be very hard to stop if I'm being honest. The problem, in my opinion, with Dunn's deck is it doesn't have, like, look at a situation like this. Wouldn't like something like Minions or a Mega Minion like be so valuable? I feel like maybe swapping Mirror for the for a Mega Minion, or I don't know, something like that might be valuable or might be the best play. But it looks like it's gonna... Wow, this is so close. Oh my gosh, who's gonna get it? He plays his Mega Minion. And will the balloon connect? Doesn't look like it. He has Tornado. And that's going to be GG, guys. Wow. Very well played by Don there. Absolute shocker to have beaten Tobi Spiritawk, especially this early on in the bracket. But nonetheless, GG's to them both. Very well played by Don. Takes the, I believe, 2-0 over Tobi Spiritawk. Miniminter versus Millinois Zaker. I would expect Miniminter to win this just because he's a lot more of a known player. But we'll see what happens. Anyone can win. I guess they're all very good players. Millinois Zaker is also like a very, very solid player. Played quite a bit with him. And yeah, he's definitely impressive for sure. Miniminter goes kind of all out here. We'll see if it ends up working out for him. Doesn't look too good right now. Gets a whole load of damage there, to be honest. Starts the game off really well with a 500 damage lead. But Millinois is up on Elixir right now, which is, I guess, good, but not that good. I'd say Miniminter has the deck advantage, especially if he has guards in this deck, just because it's really hard to get through those guards. And we'll see. Millinois, however, is up like 5 Elixir right now, which is definitely going to come in handy in double Elixir if he can manage to keep that Elixir lead and then manage to like outcycle Miniminter as well. That could end up working wonders for him. This is the deck, by the way, that I love so much. The Prince Bait deck, except they have Royal Ghost instead of Ice Golem, and to be honest, I think I prefer Ice Golem. Just my personal preference, I guess. But to each his own, I guess. We'll see if this Prince... Wow, that Prince does end up killing that. Very, very good value there. And Millinois does get that poison off. Kind of hard to pronounce Millinois' name, so sorry if I'm butchering it. But anyway, Princess is going to go down. Wow, Miniminter misses that poison. Very unfortunate there. That might end up costing him pretty big time. That looks like a deep barrel. Oh no, it's not. I guess I'm not as good while commentating as I am while playing. But that Musketeer is going to get a decent amount of value, but does end up getting swiped away by that Prince. Very unfortunate there. It does live a short life, to be honest. But nonetheless, it got some value. It got a couple of hits on that Prince, and it killed the Princess. So, I don't know. Isn't killing princesses what the meaning of life is? Oh, looks like another Musketeer is going to find its meaning in life. Cringy jokes, but anyway, this is still a very close game here. Could be anyone's game at this point. Gonna go in for that poison, getting a decent amount of value. Will he get any damage here? That's the question. Gets a bit of damage. Wow, still a very close game. It's 800 to 700. Oh, just over 100 damage separates them. Will he go for a Musketeer again? Yes, he does. I'm not sure if that's going to end up working out for him. I feel like that actually might have been the mistake here that cost him the game. Wow. This could cost him the game here. Will it? We'll see. Log goes down. This is looking very bad at this point. Looks like Millinois is going to take the game. Very surprising. 2 of the giants, I'd say, of this bracket so far. Or 2 of at least some of the top players in this bracket do end up losing. So yeah, he goes down, I think 2-0 or 2-1. Other game wasn't so interesting, so I'm not going to show it. But let's show Full Tilt God. He's a South African player, kind of a friend of mine right now. He's a good guy, and definitely a super solid player. At least on his day, he can be pretty bad sometimes, to be honest. But on his day, he's definitely a super solid player for sure. Darix is playing a Golem deck. Looks like Full Tilt God is going to be playing Lava Loon, I think. Looks like it, yeah. Could maybe be Lava Miner, but definitely looking like Lava Loon at this point. And Darix is maybe playing Golem Nado. That's what I would expect. Maybe he's not playing Nado. He could be playing Poison Zap, something like that. But I'd expect Nado in a deck like this, which is definitely very good for Full Tilt God. For Darix, just because Nado is a very good counter for like balloons. Although it's not that good of a counter. Since it got nerfed, it's pretty bad after the nerf, if I'm going to be honest. So Full Tilt God goes for a balloon. This is going to be pretty hard to stop, especially seeing as he has all of his air counters besides that Tornado out of cycle. But he does have the Tornado plus Ice Spirit, and that does stop the balloon just in time. Very close game there. And he's going to hit him up with the well played. Full Tilt God goes in for a fireball. That's fine. He is down. No, he's actually, yeah, he's slightly down right now due to the pump on Darix in Elixir. Nothing too bad though. I would expect Full Tilt God to go, yeah, Lava Hound in the back. Perfect. And this is going to be maybe the push that decides the game. I would think it would be. Yeah. I would expect that to happen. That Night Witch is going to be end up doing a whole load of work to that Lava Hound. Wow, that's going to get so much value. Those bats really do accumulate and take out that Lava Hound really fast. This is looking like a pretty dire situation, to be honest, for Full Tilt God. We'll see what he can do. Those skeletons, though, however, are doing a whole load of work. Come on, go Lava Hound to the bridge. That's what I would do. Lava Hound? Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Well played there by Full Tilt God. He's going to get a load of value right now. This is going to be very hard to stop for Darix. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. I feel like this is going to be it, boys. This could be game. If he's able to stop this balloon, he won't. Oh, he's not able to stop it. Now, can Full Tilt God stop this golem push? It looks like he's going to be able to. Those skeletons from the tombstone are going to be very hard to deal with. And looks like Full Tilt God is going to take this game. Also, my mouth might get a little bit dry because this is like a 34-minute video or whatever. And I am kind of talking over it the whole time. And sorry if I go like a little bit, I don't know, down tempo. I try to keep my commentary fresh and exciting, but yeah, it might not happen for the whole 34 minutes. Apologies for that. But let's head into the, I think, semi-final. Sorry if my commentary isn't too good, as I said before, yeah. Anyway, Milanoil is playing this balloon deck, and Don is playing a miner deck. Interesting. That same miner poison deck with hut, double huts and mirror. Very interesting there. I have a feeling Milanoil will end up taking this dub here. I don't know. I feel like Milanoil has the better deck here, as well as he has the better matchup, in my opinion. I mean, it's pretty close, but it's very hard to stop the Inferno Dragon plus, as this pushes, the Ice Golem, Inferno Dragon plus Balloon pushes, especially when you put a miner on it. And he's just going to go for a miner opposite lane, and that looks like it's going to be GG. And I think the other game I didn't manage to record, and I only managed to record like a little bit of this game. So that was kind of unfortunate. It looked like a pretty good game, but nonetheless, that's going to be it. And I think that brings, if I'm correct, Milanoil Zaker into the finals. And I think it is, yeah, this is the start of the finals here. It is Full Tilt God versus Milanoil Zaker. That Full Tilt God versus Darix game was indeed the semi-finals, and the Dun versus Milanoil Zaker was the other semi-final, and they've both won. And looks like, oh wow, that Mini P.E.K.K.A gets 2 hits there. That's going to be really good for Full Tilt God. This is looking pretty good for him. Oh wow, he does have the Minion Horde. That's going to be such a good counter deck, I think, for Full Tilt God. I don't know how Milanoil Zaker is going to end up taking the win here. Not sure what deck Full Tilt God is running, to be honest, especially with Mini P.E.K.K.A. I mean, that's kind of a weird card. You don't see it much, to be honest. I feel like it's outdone by a lot of the cards that have similar effects, like Hunter and Musketeer and Ewiz and all of those types of decks. I mean, all of those types of cards are a little bit better in my opinion, especially Hunter. It does like a really similar, I guess, effect, or it has a similar effect, but it's a very different, it also hits air, and it does more damage close up, and it's just a lot more capable of doing a lot more stuff, I guess. But this is gonna get a whole load of damage for Full Tilt God. Definitely does take the lead right now, although is thanks to that miner, down a whole lot of elixir, so I'm not sure whether he's going to be able to defend this. We'll see how he does though. Maybe if Milanoil Zaker can get a predictive fireball off, maybe he can do some work that way. I'm not sure though. If I were him, I would just go for a predictive fireball right now. He doesn't do it. That's interesting. I definitely would have done that in that situation, just because you pretty much know he's going to play the Minion Horde over there. But wow, will he manage to defend this? This is such a close game, guys. Oh my gosh, wow. That Spear Goblin, will it get a damage? A hit off? Yes, it does. Will he be able to defend this? Oh, does not look like it. Wait, does he? Oh, so close. Oh my gosh. Looks like that is in fireball range. So that is going to be game there. And yeah, he has a fireball. Wow, that's going to tie, not game, I mean. That's going to tie things up. And this is looking pretty bad right now for Millinoil, though. Although he does get a really good defense off, so actually not so bad. Although the Mini P.E.K.K.A might get a hit on the king. No, it doesn't. That's pretty clutch there for Millinoil. He goes for a minor push. I don't understand that, really, to be honest. I feel like lone minors are just not really very good. You need to get some sort of a big push off. But nonetheless, maybe it was just a cycle. Looks like this deck could have some pretty awkward cycles, to be honest. And he goes for a poison there, gets some decent value. This is going to be, however, very tough to start. And he gets the prediction fireball. Absolutely beautiful play there. Looks like this could be game here. No, it isn't. Not quite. But it's certainly getting quite close at this point. And he does get some minor chip off there. Minor chip, excuse the pun. It wasn't a very large amount of chip. Yeah, that was pretty bad. But looks like this balloon is gonna hit. Yes, it is. That is gonna be game. Millinoil takes game 1 against Full Tilt God. Very surprising, to be honest, that Full Tilt God made it to the finals. I mean, he's not a very well-known player. Like, back in his day, he was definitely super solid. But he's definitely, like, not one of those top players, at least for the most part now. So I was quite surprised to see him doing this well. Definitely, like, super happy and pretty proud of him just to see a South African guy up there, which was really cool. Especially since he's not been doing very well, to be honest. I mean, he hadn't been doing very well, to be honest, up until then. And then he just comes out with an absolutely amazing performance there, which was, yeah, nice to see. This looks like a very tough matchup, though, for Millinoil. He might tower trade here. It looks like it is going to be a tower trade. And yeah, there's no way Millinoil is going to be able to stop that push. This is looking pretty bad right now for Millinoil, just because there's nothing he has that can stop a balloon plus fireball push, unless he like poisons it and plays like Princess or something like that. But it's just not a very good deck when you go up against Lavaloon, to be honest. I love this deck, and like Lavaloon is just such a tough matchup if it's like a decent Lavahound opponent. So yeah, definitely rough for Millinoil right now. I like his deck though. It's like my favorite deck right now. That deck and the 3 Musky Hog deck. Actually, my next video is on a 12-win Grand Challenge 3 Musky Hog deck. The one that's absolutely going berserk right now in Grand Challenges. And in competitive. It's like one of the most solid, if not the most solid, competitive deck right now, as well as in tournaments and all of that jazz. So yeah, definitely a solid deck. We'll see what Full Tilt God can do in this situation here. I mean, Millinoil, and Full Tilt God, I guess. Looks like this is going to be towered down here for Millinoil. Or maybe not, you know. If he's able to stop that, no, he's not. So that's going to be towered down. Pretty unfortunate there for Millinoil, but nonetheless, this game is definitely, I mean, it's not over. I would say it's pretty rough at this point for Millinoil, but let's see. Let's go. Okay, so Full Tilt God goes Lovehound in the back. Interesting play there. And this is going to be a interesting push for Millinoil. And he's going to get a really good defense, Full Tilt God, that is. And this is looking pretty dire for Full Tilt God. Not sure he's going to be able to do much against this oncoming push. Maybe if he gets like a value poison. Wow, that's so much fireball value. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely insane. Looks like this might be GG here. Don't know how he's going to stop this balloon, to be honest. If I were Full Tilt God, I just wouldn't have defended that. Like, who cares, really? But yeah, that's going to be GG. All he has to do is zap, and that's it. Very tough matchup there for Millinoil. Definitely played still super well, in my opinion. Just to be able to like keep it that close, especially and going to overtime with that type of matchup, is pretty well played for sure. But that's going to do it for this game. It is 1-1 right now. We'll see what Millinoil can do Definitely ends up being a very close best of 5. Not gonna say any spoilers or whatever, but not exactly a clean sweep for either player. Well, obviously it's 1-1, but like it ends up being a really close best of 5, right down to the wire the whole time. So yeah, looks like Full Tilt God is gonna be playing a three musketeer deck. I mean, a balloon deck, not a 3 musketeer. What am I saying? And Millennial is gonna be playing some sort of a minor poison deck. P.E.K.K.A. minor poison would be probably my best guess. We'll see what he can do with this. Definitely P.E.K.K.A. minor poison. Definitely a solid deck, to be honest. One of the most consistent decks in any meta, in my opinion. P.E.K.K.A. minor poison is always a solid option. I would say in this matchup, Full Tilt God has a pretty big advantage just because he has nothing that can kill those Inferno Dragons, so it can be quite hard to deal with. If Full Tilt God, oh wow, he has Minion Horde as well. This is going to be very, very difficult for Millenoil Zaker to win. We'll see if he's able to. This would be very cool to see him win, to be honest. Wow, this is so well played. Look at those plays there by Millenoil. And maybe he has a Mega Minion, or did he just use it? I'm not sure. Still, that balloon is going to do so much work. But that play there, like 15 seconds ago, it was so well played. That Zap and Ewiz was just, honestly, pretty phenomenal. Very unfortunate that he ended up taking so much damage after such a good play. But nonetheless, Full Tilt God is in the lead, and Millennial can always come back. You know, he's a very solid player, so we'll see what he can do. Interesting deck here by Full Tilt God, to be honest. I feel like Dark Prince might be underrated in balloon decks. Like it's pretty tanky. It's one of the best cards in the meta. It's been for like the last 2 metas one of the best cards, to be honest. Not nearly as good as it was. It was like absolutely insanely broken back then, but still a very solid card, to be honest. And Full Tilt God does go for the Zap, but this is going to be a very hard defense for Millenoil. I don't know how he's going to manage to defend here. We'll see what he can do though. He goes for the Goblin Hut here. That is going to end up doing quite a lot of work there. But he's just going to play Ewiz into Fireball or something right now. Wow, ends up getting a really good defense there. And that's a overcommitment of a Fireball. This is actually going to... No, never mind. I forgot he had Minion Horde. Wow, it's so freaking bad. Oh, wow. Wow. I can't believe it. I've forgotten what happened here. I thought Full Tilt God would end up winning. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. So he manages to defend. We'll see what he can do here. Maybe a balloon push. Balloon? No balloon? Oh, wow. Interesting. Wow, this is actually really close. I told you it was close, guys. I didn't even know how close it was. This is gonna be such a close game. Oh my gosh. And a best of 5. I've forgotten this game was so close. Wow. That balloon is just gonna get fried, to be honest, and I feel like that's an overcommitment of a Fireball. This is gonna end up, I think, maybe being game, to be honest. I don't see a way he's gonna be able to defend this. This is gonna be a value poison, I would think. No poison. Interesting. He goes for the Fireball, the Zap, and poison plus Zap will be enough. It is so close right now. All Full Tilt God needs is a balloon hit, but it does not look like that's going to happen. Very, very, very interesting that Millenoil was able to win that game. Wow, a super rough matchup in my opinion. So yeah, very impressive that he managed to win that. GG to him, and it is 2-1 to Millenoil right now in the best of 5. Not bad at all. Now let's go into the 4th game, I believe. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, yeah. I'm glad I can count. That's a great asset to have in life. Looks like Full Tilt God is going to be coming in with the balloon, the lava loon once more. Looks like he's very reliant on balloon decks at the moment. Seems like it's his favorite archetype. I'm not surprised, as it honestly is one of the most solid decks and most solid kind of archetypes is balloon. Definitely underrated in my opinion. I feel like it's super underrated, to be honest, but I don't think it's that good of a deck. I don't think it's that easy to play like balloon cycle decks especially. I think they have like a really high skill cap, even though it's like a super solid deck if you're able to use it and like win with it. But I feel like players like Pompeo, they're able to win so much with Balloon just because it's so underrated. It has a high skill cap, and that's what makes people like be reluctant to play it. But yeah, definitely maybe one of the top 2, top 3, even maybe top 1 best kind of archetypes if you've mastered. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. He's going to go in with an Inferno Dragon, getting quite a bit of value there, although that could be fireable down, I believe. Maybe he'll be left with a sliver of health there. And Millenol is going to go in with a Miner plus Guards push there. I'm not sure I agree with that. I'd rather try and keep my balloon pushes my Miner pushes for balloons. But nonetheless, he has gotten quite a bit of damage here. Super close game, like pretty much exactly the same health on both towers, on both players' towers. So yeah, freaking close game right now. And he's going to go in with a balloon push. Looks like that's just going to be tower down. No way he's going to be able to defend that. Makes a good decision there by deciding to let that tower go. Well played by Full Tilt God there for sure. Looks like if he's able to get this tower down right now, looks like this could be going into the 5th match. Not sure. Hopefully he zaps right now. Does he zap? No zap. Wow, this could be, oh my gosh, so close. This is going to be very, very difficult to defend here. And does he manage to do it? Oh wow, looks like he might get the 3 crown. Wow, Full Tilt God ends up getting the 3 crown. I didn't even see that coming. I should really watch these matches before. Although kind of, it makes it a little bit more like unpredictable and like more fun if I haven't watched them. Just because, I mean, it's like a shock to me as well as you, even though I know who ends up winning. Nonetheless, we're going into Game 5 right now, and boy oh boy am I tired of commentating at this point in time. But I love making videos, so nonetheless, let's keep going and go into this 5th match. We'll see who will end up the winner. I have a feeling. Wow, looks like this is a tough matchup for Millenoil. Or actually, is it? I actually think it's very hard for... I think if he has poison, depends if he has poison or fireball. If Millenoil has poison, then it's a tough matchup for Full Tilt God. If Millenoil has fireball, then it's a good matchup for Full Tilt God. Just because he can get so much value on like Tombstone plus minions, or Tombstone Mega Minion, or Tombstone plus guards or something like that. With the poison, and you just can't do that with the fireball, can you? So yeah, poison will definitely be a big advantage in this matchup. We'll see though. This is definitely going to be a very hard push to stop. Maybe he's just going to take that damage and go for the 3 crown. Yeah, I'd say this is, in my opinion, this matchup is in favor of Millenoil, just because his offense is so good, and Full Tilt God kind of does struggle to really manage to get much damage off of that tower. Especially his offense just isn't quite as good as Millenoil's. Like Millenoil can outcycle and like really pressure with the Dark Prince plus giant push. So yeah, Full Tilt God's gonna go with a Lava Hound in the back, and Millenoil goes with a giant push. Wow, this is gonna be very hard to stop. Will he manage to do it? I'm not sure. Oh, looks like he might. No, this is gonna be so much damage. Oh my goodness. Gets the tower all the way down to 300, 100, and that is gonna be GG. Looks like Millenoil is gonna end up being the winner. Anyway guys, hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really do enjoy making these types of videos where I'm not just playing, but I'm commentating over them, and I might bring a couple of similar videos to you in the future. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I will see you later, and peace out.